Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Positive Message Monday, and I'm really kind of at a loss for what to talk about today. I really didn't plan out anything to talk about, but the thing that I think I want to talk about is confidence, because I feel like a lot of us are struggling with confidence, not only in ourselves, but in ourselves to be able to do what we really want to do out there in the world. I feel like a lot of things get in the way. We have a lot of determining factors of our day-to-day lives, such as today I have been suffering from like emotional overload. Like I'm so anxious and everything like that. I'm just having like a mini breakdown, if you will. So I really didn't know what to talk about. But I really believe that my mood and what's been going on today is probably something that has to do with the video. So that's why I kind of wanted to touch base with this subject. No matter what you do in your life, things are going to come up. Things are going to be unpredictable. Things are going to come up and things are going to be unpredictable. That's just the way that life is. And we can't really control everything that goes on in our life as much as we would like to be able to control it. We really can't. And I feel like we bring on a lot of anxieties onto ourselves, and a lot that we can't control at all because it's life and life is just freaking nuts. I feel like we all just go through these stages from time to time, or phases in our lives where we just aren't comfortable in our own skin. We're not comfortable with anything we're doing. We feel like we're absolute failing at everything. It seems like nothing's going right, and this, that, and the other. And I really think that if you kind of step back from the situation, you're going to find the root of that problem. So it could be something within yourself. Normally, 9 times out of 10, it's something within yourself that you've been stuffing down for so long. And just seems like it's the end of the rope, you know? And that's kind of how I'm feeling today. And I got really, really sick, and I feel like when you are doing so much and you're kind of giving yourself to this person and giving yourself to this person and doing this for that person and doing this for that person, I kind of feel like you're wearing your body down. And all of a sudden, I just got really, really sick, and that's probably why my voice is so crazy. But I just got really dizzy. I started with a headache, and then I got extremely dizzy, and it just felt like I was going to pass out and lose consciousness, which is a very scary thing. I suffer from anxiety personally, so it didn't really feel like an anxiety attack. It felt like, I don't know, maybe like stress overload. So you really want to be able to kind of step aside from yourself and reevaluate your situation. I feel like putting yourself through so much is not only not good for you, but you're probably going to end up taking that out on the wrong person as well. So, what we have to do to kind of break this habit of being like having a meltdown or whatever you want to call it is you have to take time for yourself. So it's not that you're being selfish or anything like that, because I know that I have a really hard time taking time out for myself because it's just how I am. I like to give to others as much as possible, but you really do have to take time out for yourself, and you have to do things for yourself that you like to do. You have to find what you're passionate about, and you're going to go through many, many things in your life. You know, you're going to go through many jobs, you're going to go through much training, you're going to go through a whole bunch of things that's going to shape you into the person who you are today, and a lot of that can be very overwhelming. I know that I was going to cosmetology school, and I was working at Walmart, and I was doing both of those pretty much full time. So I really didn't even have time to do anything for myself, because the days that I was off from cosmetology school I was working, and the days that I was off from working I was going to school. So that's when I actually developed this severe anxiety disorder and like this state of I just want to shut down, freak out mode. So you really have to kind of maybe prioritize, and this is where the whole confidence thing comes in. You have to be confident in yourself, because if you're not confident in yourself, then other people are going to see that and they're going to walk all over you. If they're going to take advantage of your kindness, and we don't want that. We don't want anyone to take advantage of us, because we are only one person and we can only do as much as we can do. So really what it boils down to is confidence, and you have to be confident in yourself, and you have to be confident in saying the word no. And as much as we like to help other people, you have to put yourself first. If you don't come first in your life, then you're going to continue to have all these mentally breakdown problems that we are having today. So ways to find your confidence. That is probably number one thing that we should have been talking about this whole time. So the ways to find your confidence are to do something that you love to do. And it really doesn't matter if you're good at it, because the more that you practice whatever it is, the better that you're going to get at it, and then people are going to start to see that you're confident not only in your own skin and what you're doing, you're just confident, and people are going to see that. So the first step that I would take is find something that you're passionate about. And the way that I gained my confidence is by doing YouTube. And that seems very strange, because you think it would be the opposite. You think you would have to be really, really confident and then jump into something like this. No, I'm just kind of backwards, and I wasn't confident at all with, I guess I'm kind of a confident person, but YouTube made me this much more confident. I just feel so much more confident being in front of the camera, and these Positive Message Mondays are actually a challenge for me, because I'm really good at helping people typing wise. I'm very good over like writing things to people and giving them good advice and giving them positive messages, but when it comes to actually sitting here in front of the camera and talking, it's not as easy as it looks to be. It's really not. So once you find your confidence and you find what you're passionate about, then you just kind of want to take it to the next level, whatever that may be. So for instance, making YouTube videos. I knew that I have always loved the camera. I have eyes. I've always loved being in front of the camera. I've always loved videoing and taking pictures and things like that. So that has been one of my passions in life since I was literally a little girl. There's video of me when I was little just singing in front of the camera. I can remember doing like singing like in the tape recorders to my grandpa when I was little. You have to just find what it is that you like to do. And you really have to be comfortable in your own skin. And I know that's so hard, because I struggled with that for such a long time. When I was in high school, I was the least confident person that you would ever see. And I'm still not completely confident in myself, but I'm confident enough to know that I'm doing what I like to do, and this is a pretty good hobby to have. It could be a lot worse. I'm being who I want to be, and I'm doing what I want to do, and if someone has a problem with it, I don't care. I don't care if people have a problem with me. I don't care if people have a problem with what I'm doing or anything like that. I am me, and you are you, and you have to figure out what it is that you like to do in this world. And I know that's very, very hard to do, because I struggled with it forever. My very first job was putting in car speakers. That was my first job. That's where I worked. Walmart forever. I worked at, I went to cosmetology school. I mean, I've just literally done so many things. And I went to medical school. I mean, I've done so many things. And YouTube, of all things, that's where everything has led me, is here on YouTube. And I know that I don't have like 1 million subscribers or anything like that, but I'm doing what I like to do. And I'm hoping that through YouTube I can help other people figure out what it is that they're passionate about. And if it's doing YouTube videos, I would love to help you. I would love to help you in any way possible that I can. So I guess the positive message overall with this video is it takes a long time to build your confidence. It's been taking me a very long time, and I'm still not even all the way there. But the biggest way to build your confidence and self-esteem is by doing things that you really want to do. And if people don't like it, then, I mean, that's really on them, because you're doing what you want to do. And if you really believe and you're really passionate about what you are doing, I don't see any reason why you cannot be completely successful at what you're putting your mind to. So I hope this helps. I know that this was kind of all over the place, but like I said, I'm really sick. It just came on all of a sudden, and I'm actually in recovery from it, but I just don't feel normal. I feel very overwhelmed and just kind of crazy. Just don't let people take advantage of you. If you feel like the answer needs to be no, like if someone asks you to go somewhere and you feel like you don't want to do that, then don't feel pressured into doing that. Your whole life is you're on a journey to becoming the person you want to become. And if you always give in to the temptations and you always give in to people who probably aren't the best people that you should be hanging out with, then you're probably not going to get to the point in life where you want to be. You are enough. No matter what anyone else tells you, you are enough. And that is something that is going to be a common theme throughout my videos, because that's the whole reason I started it, is because girls are getting bullied in school. Girls are getting told that they're too fat. Girls are getting told they're too skinny. Girls are getting told they're worthless, they're not good enough. Being a girl is really hard, and sometimes you can't win either way. So I really wanted to just tell you that you are worth it, you are enough, and even if someone didn't tell you today, I do love you. And if anyone ever needs anything, if they ever need to talk, excuse my voice, it's starting to like literally give out. If anyone ever needs to talk or anything like that, I am always here. You can always message me. I love to support people. Regardless what the problem is, I will do my best to try and help. I'm not a counselor, I'm not anything like that, but I have been through a lot in my life. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped at least one person. If it helps at least one person, I will be ecstatic, because that's my goal is to help someone, anyone. You are loved, you are worth it, and you are worth more than you know. So I will see you in my next video. Bye. So, with that said, but I feel like a lot of really have to just find message